me splashy. Jungkook and Jimin have a secret vacation in Vietnam. It was an ordinary-looking afternoon in the Vietnamese city of Hoi An. The golden sun hangs low over the horizon, reflecting soft light onto the cobbled streets and pastel-colored ancient buildings. Tourists pass by, exploring small shops selling handicrafts, silk lanterns, and local delicacies. But on June 20th, 2025, the mood changed drastically when a group of local fans suddenly froze in place. The reason? Two familiar figures leisurely stroll through a small alley in the old town, Jungkook and Jimin from BTS. It didn't take long for the amateur footage to spread on social media. A short 17-second video showing Jimin wearing a wide-brimmed hat and sunglasses, while Jungkook in a dark hoodie and a small backpack instantly watched more than 10 million times in just 24 hours. They seemed relaxed walking side by side, chuckling as they passed young coconut sellers, stopping occasionally to take photos. But in the eyes of the army, this is not just a holiday. This is a rare moment when two friends who have been surrounded by the spotlight choose to go quietly to a quiet place, together. According to local sources, Jungkook and Jimin arrived in Vietnam separately, but were later spotted together in the Hoi An and Da Nang regions. They stayed at a very private beachfront resort with direct views of the South China Sea. Some hotel staff claim to have seen them playing guitar on the balcony, order Vietnamese food such as pho and bánh xèo, and even take a cooking class with the locals. Interestingly, they really try to avoid attention. No flashy bodyguards, no documentation camera. Only two young people seem to be looking for peace, and maybe something deeper than that. A small cafe owner on the banks of the Hoi An River recounted that the two sat for more than 2 hours in the quietest corner, chatting quietly while sipping hot egg coffee. They are like two people who keep a lot of things, but there is no need to say it out loud. Just look at each other and smile. It's so peaceful to see them, the cafe owner told local media. Moreover, if you recall, just a few weeks earlier, the emotional moment when Jimin cried and Jungkook was confused was captured on camera after the Osaka concert. Many fans have speculated about their relationship being more than just friends. Now, this quiet vacation actually gives the impression that the two may be healing wounds together. Some fan theories say that Vietnam is not a random place for them. In 2019, in a BTS vlog, Jimin once said that he wanted to visit Vietnam with people who matter, while Jungkook, in an interview with the magazine last year, mentions that he feels at peace only when close to the sea and is in a place where no one knows him. Are these two sentences now interlinked? What makes this moment even more special is the fact that neither of them posted about the holiday on their personal social media. No Instagram uploads, no tweets. There is no vlog. As it were, they really wanted to keep the experience to themselves. But the world is too full of eyes, and the camera is too fast at work. Even so, the army actually showed the most beautiful side of this fandom. They do not storm, do not chase. Many even actively ask other fans not to divulge their location in detail. Hundreds of comments on Twitter and Weverse contain prayers and wishes. May they be happy. May this holiday be truly healing. Sometimes all we need is one person to stay when the world is too noisy. Days change, but the story of Jungkook and Jimin's quiet vacation in Vietnam continues to resonate in the hearts of fans. Although both have returned to Korea, every little detail of their journey continues to be collected, discussed, and shared with great love. As it were, Vietnam is not just an exotic tourist location, it is a silent stage where two once wounded hearts slowly learn to calm down again. In a viral thread on Weverse, a Vietnamese fan shared an unusual story. He said he accidentally saw Jimin in an old lantern shop in the Old Town area. Jimin seemed to be standing alone, staring at a soft blue lantern hung low on the store's ceiling. When the shop owner asked if he wanted to buy it, Jimin just smiled a little and said in English, "No need to own it. I just needed to see it tonight." A few minutes later, Jungkook walked into the same store. They don't talk much, but as soon as their eyes met, it was as if all things were never explained, all the flavors that were never given names just flowed through that gaze. Over the next few days, snippets began to appear. Not from the big media, but from local residents who politely and respectfully share their portraits from a distance. Jungkook is seen sitting on the edge of a small dock, wearing headphones while gazing out at the open sea, while Jimin was caught on camera writing in a small notebook, sitting on a bamboo chair under an aging coconut tree. One of the most touching photos is when the two walk through the night market. No holding hands, no hugging, but the distance between them is almost non-existent. A shoulder to the side, a step in rhythm, and a calm look in the eyes. Like two people who are not on the run, but are returning to their most honest versions of themselves. And this is where a lot of ARMY starts to realize something. Perhaps this is not about a romance full of drama, nor about a big secret that wants to be unraveled. Maybe these are just two human beings who have been hurt by the world, by the spotlight, the pressure, and expectations, and finally find a place where they can breathe together without having to be anyone a week after their return without warning. Jimin uploaded a photo to his Instagram account. The picture is simple. Two blue lanterns hang in front of an open window, illuminated by twilight light, without caption, without tags. But the fans knew it was a lantern from the store told earlier. One small symbol that now bears witness to unspoken moments. Jungkook followed up by uploading a short video on Instagram story. Slow sea waves come and go, accompanied by the sounds of acoustic guitar passages. In the background, faintly audible, unreleased lyrics. When I couldn't breathe, you were the air I didn't know I needed. When I walked too far, you stayed behind, just in case. That piece of lyrics made fans cry. Comments flooded social media, not with shouting or speculation, but with words full of warmth. May they always have a place to return to. Sometimes a short vacation can save an almost broken heart. Jungkooks are not about fan service, they are endless poetry. Several media outlets began to report that HYBE would be releasing a short documentary secretly recorded during their Asian tour, and reportedly, part of their trip to Vietnam will be shown exclusively. Not in the form of drama, but as a reflection. A story of silence, healing, and relationships that transcend the word groupmates. Jimin, in a short interview with the upcoming issue of Elle Korea magazine, was asked about the most memorable last trip. He replied, "Sometimes you go not to find a new place, but to rediscover the person you thought you fully understood." And when Jungkook was interviewed on the radio show, he only chuckled when his Vietnamese name was called. It says, "Some places change you, not because of the place, but because of who walked with you there." Now, this story is no longer just about the secret holiday. It has become a valuable fragment of the story of two hearts growing up under the pressure of the world, but still find a way to go home. Not a home, but to each other. Vietnam saw it all. The silent sea, the lanterns swaying softly in the twilight breeze, and two souls who find serenity among voices that were once too noisy. And the ARMY knows they don't need confirmation. Sometimes love doesn't need a name. IT only needs to be present once, deeply enough, and make an impression for a lifetime. And the camera, again, recorded everything. But this time, I think, only the heart can save. Now, they have reportedly returned to Korea. But the shadow of the secret holiday still leaves an imprint on the hearts of fans. Not only because of their incredible visuals or sweet moments along small Vietnamese roads, but because they show one thing, that even at the peak of popularity, what they are looking for is still the most human thing: calm, warmth, and togetherness.